Hey there, so today I want to talk to you about this book I recently read called Openly Straight by Bill Konigsberg. I can't English very well, so I'm going to pronounce people's names wrong. I apologize. So I'm just going to start off by talking about the title and the cover, because honestly this is why I picked this book up. I don't normally read what I call real life novels, like I don't read John Green or anything. I'm more of a fantasy reader, so think Harry Potter, Aragon, those kind of things. Magic, wizards, that's my stuff. But I picked this book up, and it's honestly because of the title and the cover. So start with the title, Openly Straight. So right away, I'm questioning and I'm thinking, how can someone be openly straight? People are automatically assumed to be straight, so you get this sense that somebody is hiding something. And why are they hiding? And it makes you think and question, and that's one of the reasons I picked it up. And then the cover. Look at these colors. It's like a blue, and then there's red on the inside, and then yellow. Like, out of all the books on the big shelf of the bookstore, this one just caught my eye, the colors and stuff. So that was one of the main reasons. And then you have like these fun little cartoon characters, which at first I didn't really think meant anything, but now it's almost like you're trying on different personalities, and it's like checking off which personality you are, maybe. I hope I'm not overanalyzing that. But that's kind of what I thought of, and I just really enjoyed it. Like, it's kind of fun. I don't normally pick up books like this, and it really got my attention. So that's the book. That's why I picked it. And then I'm going to talk about 5 key things that I think are important if you want to read this book. So the first one is that I think it's really funny. It even says on the cover, funny, so that was really cool. I've read Percy Jackson, and there's a couple points in the other series, that like you snicker, you laugh, but you don't like roll on the floor, just burst out laughing. But I found with this book that there were parts I really honestly laughed. They were actually funny. And that was really enjoyable compared to some books that are a little more depressing or serious and use all these big confusing words that you don't know half the time. And so I really like that. It's nice to read a kind of uplifting book. This book could be really depressing, but it isn't. And that's really nice. So good job for that. And yeah, there's some really funny parts. The roommate, when he first gets to the school, the roommate, he's really funny. Like, I even read a part to my dad, and he laughed. He's old. He found it funny. That's a good thing. So that was really enjoyable. The other thing is his friendship with his best friend, Claire Olivia. I found it to be really honest and true. One of my favorite parts of that relationship was when he's on the phone with Claire Olivia, and he realizes that she's doing all the talking and he's doing all the listening. And he wonders when he gets to talk about him and what's going on with him. And I found that so true in my friendships too. Like, you know, I think there's a lot of friend stereotypes. And the fact that the author used that stereotype, I thought was really cool, because a lot of people can connect to that. Either side. And I thought that was really cool. And just the way they fall apart but get back together, and just, it was really cool. Another one is Rafe's voice, along with the author's voice, like just the tone of the book and everything. I thought it was really good. Rafe is so honest, even though he's lying, I know, but he is an honest person, and he sees things. He sees through pretenses, and he sees people honestly and clearly. Like the guy Steve, by the end of the book, he can see through all his fakeness and pretenses and all the stereotypes, and see who he is and realize, you know, he doesn't really like him. And that was really enjoyable, because I can't stand characters of books who can't figure people out. If you can't look at somebody and go, they're not that nice, you are silly. I don't like that at all. And yeah, no. So I really like that. And so, okay, one thing I didn't like was I picked this book up because in the inside jacket it talks how he falls in love with his friend. And for me, I found that really, like, exciting. I don't know if it's the fanfic reader in me or not, but I was ready for some kind of romance. There wasn't this romance. Like, I'm not talking Romeo and Juliet, like, oh, I love you too, but, like, just something with a little more substance. It felt a little fake to me. so I didn't really get that romance satisfaction I had wanted. And the ending. So this isn't like a spoiler ending, I promise. The ending. He goes through this whole book to end up where he was. Nothing changes. He is who he is, and he realizes he needs to be who he needs to be. As a reader, I knew that's where that was gonna go. I knew that. So like, pointless, to me it's a pointless journey. I don't know if it's because I'm confident in who I am and I know what I want and how to get what I want, but he goes through all this whole thing of hiding who he is and thinking that being openly straight will fulfill him in some other way, and it doesn't. And I found that kind of annoying because I was ready for like a really satisfying ending and I just didn't get it because I didn't think it had a good ending. Because it doesn't end. He ends up back where he started. What is the point of that? It's the same thing with that, you know, that Hunger Games series or whatever? Yeah, okay, Katniss and Peeta go through all that stuff. Second book, they're friggin' back in the ring. What is the point of the Hunger Games? You just... So that's why I haven't read the Hunger Games. I've only read the first one. I haven't read the other two because I just don't see the point. And then, yeah, so those are my five main reasons why to and not read the book. And even though it didn't fulfill me with the romance, and even though I thought it had a silly ending, I still really enjoyed the book. It was funny and uplifting, and the voice was so well done, and I like ate it all up. I really enjoyed it. So I recommend that, especially if real-world novels are your thing, that to read it, and even just like, you know, you're bumming around on the weekend, you're like, what book should I read? Read it, because you'll just plow through it. It's great. So I had actually tweeted the author saying, you know, I found it really funny, and he tweeted back and he wants everyone to share it and talk about it. So that's what I'm doing here. I want to talk about it and get people noticing it and things like that, especially because I don't normally read books like this. As I said, I'm fantasy, so it was really great reading this for a change of pace. So yeah, and if you want to follow him on Twitter, it's at Bill Konigsberg. It's pretty simple. It's the author's name. I think most authors do that nowadays. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the review, and in the comments, if you just want to tell me something I could change about what I did in my video, or different things I could talk about, or if I gave too many spoilers, because I didn't think I gave spoilers, but I might have if you're very spoiler sensitive. So just let me know so I can like work on it, and that'd be great. Okay? Bye!